So today we're checking out Expendables 3 and we find out if the PG-13 rating hurts or helps the movie. Here we go.
Couldn't take the stairs?
How hard can it be to kill 10 men? Insane. Courageous, but insane.
Okay, so Expendables 3 is the third installment in the Expendables franchise, and this time around they decided to go with PG-13. Why? Because of course they wanted to get that teenage audience. And does it affect it? Yeah. I was one of those guys that were saying beforehand that it wouldn't affect the movie. I didn't think it would, but it turns out it did. But before I tell you guys why, I'm going to give you guys the plot for the movie, I guess. So the plot this time around for the Expendables is that they're going to go rescue a friend that was captured because they need him for a mission. Once they rescue him, that's when the real story begins. They are sent on assignment to go and murder this mercenary who is buying weapons, you know, typical movie stuff. And the bad guy is played by Mel Gibson. All right, cool. I can get around that. I like Mel Gibson as an actor, even though he's kind of nuts now. Something really bad happens to one of the Expendables, and Sly decides that it's time to retire the team and go at this alone or with a new team. And of course, the rest of the Expendables are all pissed because Sly is essentially just cutting them out of the deal, telling them that he doesn't want nothing bad to happen to them. He's going to get some young guys, and that's where the new cast comes in. So the team that Sly decides to put together consists of Antonio Banderas, Ronda Rousey, a real MMA fighter, Victor Ortiz, a real professional boxer in real life, and Kellen Lutz, a real Twilight actor that's still working today. Things go haywire and pretty much the team does not do well. And pretty much that's the rest of the plot, is that it's a rescue mission, and you know, other Expendables come back and it turns into what you would expect, action and all this other good shit. So the good in this movie is the fact that you have a lot of interesting actors that are here again. You get people that you like on screen, such as Harrison Ford is here, awesome. He's better than Bruce Willis because Bruce Willis didn't give two shits when he was doing this movie. We also have Antonio Banderas, awesome. He's probably to me the best part of this movie. He's funny, I enjoyed his character. As for the young guys, could have been played by anybody. Ronda Rousey is just a chick that can fight. Kellen Lutz is a guy that Sly finds and thinks he has potential. Victor Ortiz gets no development story. The other guy that I didn't even mention, I don't even know his name. None of the new guys get development story at all. Like, you don't know anything about them. Which I guess you don't need to know anything about them, but Antonio Banderas is the only guy that gets some story and you care about, which is probably why I liked him as a character. I mean, watching this movie for him is actually made me not hate the movie. Antonio Banderas actually is fucking trying. Good for him, he's trying in a bad movie. Something I will say though is that the second half is a lot better than the first. The first half of this movie, like the first 45 to 50 minutes, is fucking boring. Literally boring. It's a lot of talking. I don't get it. Why is the first half so bad and the second half bad but less bad? And the reason that the second half is better is because of the fact that there's a shit ton of action. But besides that, we have a few other minor action scenes that are pretty decent, but nothing that lives up to the ending. And the beginning is pretty bad. And the fact that they decided to go with a PG-13 rating really affected the movie, and I guess this is where I'm going to talk about the bad. As I've already said, the plot is pretty bad. It's generic as hell, which is what you expect in this movie. The fact that they went to PG-13 when they're cutting people and shooting, no blood, none. And I do understand that the CGI blood in the previous movies was really bad. In this one, you took it all away because you want the young guys. That's a problem to me. I didn't think it would be, but it is. There's a lot of knife play in this movie, and a lot of that knife play sees no blood coming out of it. Literally, the ending scene is a shit ton of shooting and blowing up people, yet nobody gets bloody. I don't get why you decided to go this route. The people that are gonna go watch this are people that want to see all these older like action stars kicking ass and bloodying people up, and you took that away. I understand you went with the young cast because of the fact that you wanted to bring in some young blood so you can get the teenagers to hop aboard that new young team. Nothing happens with them. That is a problem. At the ending of the film, in that final battle scene, which is really, really fun and really, really cool, everybody gets to show off their skills, which is pretty awesome. It reminded me of the old school movie where everybody has a really cool skill that they're really good at. Really good at gunplay, really good at climbing, really good at one-on-one. Example, Ronda Rousey, really good at MMA fighter. So in this movie, all of a sudden people just fucking lose their guns and start fighting her one-on-one. Fuck it, I don't care if it makes sense. It's fun to see her whoop some ass because I've seen her fight and she's awesome. So you're getting all this one-on-one. Badassery, all that cool shit. Knife play with Christmas, aka Jason Statham. All the cool shit that you want is there at the end. That ending scene is awesome, but the fact that nothing else happens in the first hour of the movie and none of the characters are developed make me really mad at this movie. You can't have no plot point and still make the movie PG-13 and expect the fans to be okay with it. As for Mel Gibson though, I do want to give him props. He's a cool villain. Cool villain that is Mel Gibson. Yeah, he's not given shit to do. He's got some cool ass one-liners and moments that he's awesome and badass. But you don't see him enough. They should have used Mel Gibson more. I know people don't like Mel Gibson, but they should have used him more. I know it's the Expendables movie and I'm not supposed to really put that much thought into them and, you know, not care that much about it, but I wanted to like it a lot and I didn't like it that much. I liked the ending, but I hated the beginning. Just a letdown. I mean, I know what this movie is, but I wanted to like it more. But for that, I'm gonna give it a grade of meh. But if you go into this movie just wanting to see your old timers kick ass again and introduce some new characters that you won't care about, and you know, you don't have anything else to watch, go watch it, I guess. I mean, it's bad, but it's that kind of bad that you've already expected. But the fact that it's PG-13 might affect it. It's the Expendables. If you want to see the Expendables kick ass, it's the Expendables. Pretty much, if you like this review and you've enjoyed the other Expendables movies, comment below. Let me know what you guys think of this review. Let me know what you guys think of the Expendables franchise as a whole. Let me know who is your favorite action star of the ones that are in this movie. And let me know what your favorite character of the new guys actually is. So pretty much, hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. See ya!